So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first?
Snoop is just really hilarious.
Snoop Dogg is funny,
He's doing all these things.
Snoop Dogg was called out, but not by the police or another musician. It came from Katt Williams himself. Known for speaking his mind, Katt didn't hold back. He directly criticized Snoop, accusing him of getting too involved in politics, or as Katt said, turning into a political dog, and didn't soften his words.
Your career down the road. People might not want to book you in Texas or Arizona or California.
Sir. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Let's let that.
When Katt Williams speaks up, it's never for attention or jokes. He only talks when something truly seems wrong. Lately, he's been warning that Snoop Dogg is stepping into dangerous territory, where loyalty, power, and truth don't match up, and that can lead to serious consequences, even for someone like Snoop. Katt has been on a mission, calling out Hollywood hypocrisy and naming big names like Steve Harvey, Cedric, and D.L. Hughley, leaving no one untouched. But when he brings up Snoop, it carries extra weight. Snoop isn't just a star, he's a legend. Someone who went from hardcore rap to global fame, from streets to TV screens, and even influencing politics along the way.
I just want to say this real quick, not on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
Inaugurated as the 47th president of the United States of America, Snoop Dogg performed at the Crypto Ball. Now, Snoop Dogg, he got the backlash because people are like, well, wait, this isn't the same Snoop from 2016 who had so much to say about the artist performance.
Snoop Dogg has thrived through every era, but Katt says he's changed, moving from supporting the people to backing the powerful.
Yeah. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black.
Katt Williams labeled Snoop Dogg a political dog, someone who only speaks when the system allows it. Watching Snoop over the past few years, it's easy to see why. This isn't the same Snoop from Murder Was the Case or the one who stood with Pac during the death row days. Now he's appearing with Martha Stewart, promoting products, and mingling with politicians and business leaders. To Katt, this isn't progress or personal growth. It's a shift away from the real Snoop.
Well, of course, Snoop has responded to the backlash he received for performing for a Trump event. One of the things he pointed out was that we always stick together. We're good at tearing each other apart, which is pretty constant. It's pretty consistent when somebody gets into trouble. It takes backlash from the community. It's always a communal thing. It isn't any action they took. It is the fact that we can't stay together, that we can't stick together, that it's us always attacking us. But that flies in the face of the reality of what's happening right now. It is not us who are tearing down affirmative action. It is not us who is tearing down DEI. It is not us who are tearing families apart. It is not us who have decided that affirmative action and rollbacks that have been that had precedent for 50, 60 years are gone. It is not us that is doing it. It is, I think most people are disappointed because they saw you a specific way, and you have a right to kind of interpret and do whatever artistically you want to. No one's begrudging you that. But why the attack on the community because they disagree with something you did?
No, it's real though. It's about time somebody said some gangster shit up in here. Hey yo, Katt Williams, when did they start selling pimp clothes at Baby Gap? My nigga over there drinking that Hennessy out of that little sippy cup.
Don't get it wrong, Katt Williams still respects Snoop Dogg. He calls him a legend who brought gangster culture into the spotlight and turned struggle into success. But Katt believes Snoop lost touch with what made him special. His realness, his connection to the streets, and his courage to challenge the system instead of siding with it.
Snoop is just really hilarious.
Snoop Dogg is funny,
He's doing all these things.
Just want to say this real quick, not on the political shit. All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers.
The raw energy that built Snoop Dogg into a legend is something very few people have ever experienced. Katt Williams, the comedian known for speaking his mind without holding back, believes that spark has faded. And when Katt calls Snoop a political dog, He's not referring to elections, party lines, or typical politics. He's talking about a deeper spiritual type of politics, a world where truth is traded for comfort, soul is exchanged for access, and sharpness is sacrificed for approval. That, according to Katt, is the kind of political game that can change a person in ways that matter far more than fame or money ever could. Katt argues that Snoop got too close to the circles he used to keep at arm's length, the very people he once questioned or even challenged. Over the years, those same powerful figures have become part of Snoop's world, and Katt sees that as dangerous. When real truth-tellers start growing quiet, Katt refuses to let it slide. And that's why he's calling Snoop out so directly. To understand why this is such a big deal, it helps to rewind to the early 2000s. Back then, Snoop Dogg was untouchable. He had survived the chaos of death row records, built his own empire, and become one of hip-hop's most respected figures. He commanded respect from everyone from Jay-Z to Ice Cube, acting as a mentor, a guide, a big homie, to those who came after him. Snoop wasn't just a rapper. He was a cultural icon, someone whose influence extended far beyond music. But over time, things started to shift. Snoop began appearing at political events, sometimes defending celebrities, while staying silent on others. He aligned himself with brands, endorsed politicians, and backed causes that many fans felt were inconsistent with the man they had admired for years. To Katt Williams, that was the first warning sign. He said it himself. When they can't control you, they cancel you. When they can't cancel you, they recruit you. Katt believes Snoop got recruited, and that's when the tension between them became impossible to ignore. Katt started noticing Snoop's silence during critical moments in hip-hop history. When artists were being pushed out, blackballed, or marginalized, Snoop stayed neutral. When people exposed the dark corners of the industry, he remained quiet. When issues of exploitation arose, he said nothing. Yet, when it was time to celebrate Hollywood, Snoop was front and center, smiling for the cameras, present at all the right events. To Katt, that didn't look like loyalty or unity. It looked like protection, not of the people but of his own position and comfort. So when Katt Williams warned, "Stop being a political dog," it wasn't just noise. It was a direct challenge aimed at someone he once held in high regard. To Katt, there are two kinds of dogs in this world. There's the street dog, loyal, hungry, fearless, raw. And then there's the political dog, trained, obedient, polished, and controlled. According to Katt, Snoop used to be the first type, wild, real, unpredictable. Now, Katt believes he's becoming the second, a man molded to protect the system rather than stand with the streets. You can see why this argument resonates. Snoop is on television more often than he's in the studio. He hosts shows rather than holding community spaces. He sells products instead of spreading messages. Katt isn't arguing against growth. He's asking a deeper question. Has Snoop grown as a man, or has he only grown as a brand? That distinction is crucial to understanding Katt's criticism. Katt Williams has never cared about fame. He's never chased the machine. His career has been full of obstacles. He's been arrested, blackballed, banned, laughed at, and dragged publicly. But he never stopped speaking his truth. People trust him because he doesn't owe Hollywood anything. He isn't afraid to lose access. The only thing Katt fears is the quieting of truth. When someone like Katt calls out Snoop Dogg, people pay attention because Katt has no agenda other than honesty. There's also history between the two. Snoop and Katt grew up in similar times, both representing West Coast culture, both respected in their communities. In the early 2000s, they publicly supported each other, appearing together on radio shows, comedy stages, and interviews. But over time, Katt noticed a shift. While he called out Hollywood players, naming Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Snoop remained quiet. Worse, he smiled for cameras alongside the same people Katt was challenging, acting as if nothing was wrong. That's when Katt drew a firm line, making it clear that loyalty to the streets can't coexist with handshakes for the puppeteers. This isn't the first time Snoop has been accused of changing sides. During the death row era, he was deeply aligned with the streets. After Tupac's death, he moved away from Suge Knight and forged new alliances. He joined No Limit, made corporate deals, and eventually became a Hollywood figure. Snoop has reinvented himself multiple times, which explains why he has remained relevant for decades. But that same reinvention also causes some fans to question his authenticity. Katt isn't attacking Snoop's success. He's questioning whether Snoop's soul has kept pace with his fame. The message hits hard. You used to lead us, now you follow them. That line alone captures Katt's frustration. The internet's reaction has been split. Some argue Katt is jealous, bitter, or resistant to mainstream success. They say Snoop is simply adapting, evolving, and securing his legacy. To them, it's business and smart growth, not selling out. Others argue that Katt is the only one brave enough to call out Snoop's duality, the tension between his public messages and corporate lifestyle, between loyalty and opportunism. Both perspectives hold truth, because this debate isn't just about personalities. It's about the collision of fame and authenticity. Snoop represents survival. He is the man who navigated the streets, the music industry, and Hollywood, maintaining relevance and building an empire that most artists only dream about. Katt represents rebellion, the refusal to compromise one's voice, even at a personal cost. The clash between them is a reflection of two mindsets: play the game or expose it. Katt believes Snoop has gone too deep into the game to ever leave unscathed. What exactly is Katt warning Snoop about? When he mentions a last warning, some fans think he's talking about karma, the price of losing purpose for comfort in politics. Others believe he's cautioning against playing both sides for too long, because eventually both sides turn. Many think Katt is tired of watching legends slowly lose what made them legendary. He grew up respecting icons, not witnessing them turn into tools for power. His message is simple: the moment you stop speaking for the people stop speaking for you. Fame, wealth, and influence mean nothing if the streets no longer recognize you. This warning feels personal because it's bigger than Snoop. It's for anyone in entertainment who has forgotten their roots. Katt is essentially saying, don't let the system reshape you into something unrecognizable. Once your authentic voice is lost, the system no longer needs you. Snoop's career exemplifies the complexities of fame. He's been gangster, icon, businessman, peacemaker, actor, and mogul. He has earned every step of his journey and maintained relevance without public scandals derailing him. Yet, the same success that preserved him also raises questions. Has Snoop become too comfortable, too polished, too political? The same man who once defied the system is now often seen embracing it on television. That shift is what Katt can't respect. It's important to recognize what Snoop has done for the culture. He helped build West Coast hip-hop from the ground up, mentored emerging artists, created opportunities, and gave back to the community. Few have aged in the public eye as gracefully as he has. But in a world fueled by chaos, calm can seem suspicious. Katt, as chaos incarnate, sees Snoop's calmness not as peace but as compliance. This story is far from over. Katt has never given a warning lightly, and when he says last warning, he means it. If Snoop responds even indirectly, Katt will likely respond louder. This is not just words. It's an ideological clash between truth and comfort, rebellion and conformity. Two legends, two paths, one culture. Katt represents the raw voice of the people, unfiltered and fearless. Snoop represents the dream, the man who made it out and stayed relevant while building an empire. Both started real, both changed the culture, but one refuses to conform. So what happens next? Maybe nothing. Or maybe everything. In this industry, silence is powerful. If Snoop stays quiet, it won't look like peace. It will look like continued protection of power. This is exactly the type of story that deserves scrutiny. Behind the headlines, the shine, and the industry moves. Katt Williams is sending a message not just to Snoop, but to every entertainer who risks losing themselves in fame. Don't forget your roots. Don't trade authenticity for comfort. The streets remember, and so should you.